Hi, this is Sigourney Weaver, and you're about to watch the exciting new trailer for my upcoming movie, Red Lights.
Dr. Matheson, you can't imagine how pleased I am to see you.
This is Dr. Matheson, actually.
That's Dr. Buckley.
Oh, I'm sorry.
There are two kinds of people out there with a special gift. The ones who really think they have some kind of power. And the other guys who think we can't figure them out.
No, Leo, correct your position. To your right. Richard Vargas.
I'm calling Richard Vargas in the name of God.
They're both wrong.
So have you been working for Matheson long? Or are you a psychologist too, or a magician?
Actually, I'm a physicist.
So why do you do this?
Do what?
Investigate fake paranormal stuff?
Simon Silver, perhaps the most celebrated psychic of all time, will visit us here in just under 3 weeks. There will be a mad rush for tickets.
Are there no real challenges left out there?
Silver's a real challenge.
Silver's already been investigated.
Yeah, like 30 years ago. We should investigate him now.
To write it, I needed to research for a year and a half. Both sides, the skeptics and the believers. So I did a lot of interviews. I saw tons of material, footage, stills, videos. I read books, whatever. I even attended channeling sessions or psychics, or I also spoke with scientists. And the funny part is that at the end of the day, I figure out that both sides behave in a very similar way somehow. They just accepted what confirmed their previous theories, and they tended to reject everything that put them in risk.
Interesting.
Yeah, I mean, I did a lot of reading as well, and Rodrigo gave me a lot of material as well at the beginning of the shoot. And you know, I went to Vegas to see a couple of the more showbizy aspects of it, because I think like the De Niro character is kind of an amalgam of all of that, the sort of Copperfield world, Chris Angel, that sort of televangelist thing, and the psychic healer and all of that. So he's kind of all of that in one. But then, you know, for me, really, it was about the psychology of the character and less about the world that he was in, but that's, you know, what was happening to him over the course of the movie, which is, to me, you know, the grand themes for Tom are like that of self-acceptance and obsession.
Yeah.
And getting those are growing concerns throughout the movie for him.
As a filmmaker and as an actor, do you make a decision for yourself? You said you talk to believers and non-believers. Do you make a decision, or do you, especially as an actor, want to, you know, really have an open mind to it?
Well, you know, how I feel personally and how the character feels needn't be the same, because, you know, you're portraying somebody. But personally, I don't. I would be a skeptic. I mean, I'm curious and I'm open and I'm fascinated by it, but I don't, as of this point, believe it. You know.
I decided from the very first moment not to put a conclusion on the film. It's like on the debate scene, every time you hear any of the characters with their own positions, they are always eloquent and articulated. I didn't decide to have the team of the intelligent ones and the dumps. To me, it was important. So everybody could have the chance to change their opinion several times even, all along the film. And they left the theater with whatever conclusion they decided to have, if they decided to have one.
Excellent. The film features, in addition to yourself, two of the finest actors working around, Sigourney Weaver and Robert De Niro. Could you talk about casting them and yourself going toe-to-toe as an actor? Does it really bring your A game when you're working with Mr. De Niro and Miss Weaver?
It was an absolute privilege, you know. I'll never forget it. It's very hard to talk about it without resorting to cliche, but they are, you know, living legends. But you know, you have to put that away when you do the scene, but it was a real privilege to work with them, yeah.
You do the cast, you just want the best available actor for every character. It doesn't mean that you take for granted that some names are going to say yes, but that's for every one of them, not only for the three main roles. I'm talking also about Jolie Richardson or Toby Jones or Lizzie Olsen or Craig Robertson or the others. If someone of them just say one sentence, you want him to be perfect, because if he's not perfect, it destroys the rest of the shot. You have the strength of the weakest link, so I'm very interested in that, but I simply cannot believe that they all said yes. I mean, having Cillian and De Niro and Sigourney proves that paranormal, after all, exists.
Forget about Silver, Tom. There's certain things it's better not to know.
He's dangerous, Tom. Stay away from him.
There's only one way of gaining access to the truth.